Let's start by calling the meeting to order. This is the Statewide Administrative Charging Committee, the July 30th. I think we will start by, Paul, do you want to read a statement about conflicts?
Would all of the members please just affirm that they have reviewed the list of cases and that they have no conflicts that they're aware of?
Okay. I've reviewed the cases and I have no conflicts. Bob Brennan?
I reviewed the cases and I have no conflict. Kurt Schmoke.
I reviewed the cases and I have no conflict. Rodney Burrell.
All right, thank you, gentlemen.
Carrie, do you want to read the statement?
Do we need to vote on it to go to closed session?
Yeah, let's get a motion to go to closed session, please.
Move that we move to closed session.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 We're in closed session. Okay, Carrie?
It is proposed that the Statewide Administrative Charging Committee's open session of its 19th meeting on July 30th, 2024 be adjourned to a closed session. This session will be closed under the authority of General Provisions Article 3-305B, 1, 2, and 7, Annotated Code of Maryland. The reason for closing the session may be to discuss the appointment and employment of an individual over whom the committee has jurisdiction and to protect the privacy or reputation of an individual with respect to a matter that's not related to public business. During this closed session, the topics to be discussed are Administrative Charging Committee cases.
Great. We've had two back-to-back months with significant case files, so this is getting interesting. Although a lot of these departmental collisions, we seem to be able to get through these a whole lot quicker than some of the complex cases. Next month, I believe we have a meeting on August 25th, and then in September, we're going to have a
Hey,
meeting.
Bob, you need to do the tally. Before you move on, you need to do the tally.
I'm sorry. Go back. Okay. For the Statewide Administrative Charging Committee, today we heard cases from 5 agencies. The first was Capitol Police. There were 5 allegations on 3 officers. All 5 allegations were administratively charged. On Maryland National Capitol Police, there were 4 allegations against 3 officers. There were all allegations were not administratively charged. 1 was unfounded, and 3 were exonerated. On the Maryland State Police, there were 56 allegations, 44 officers. One of the officers actually had 2 cases. So the out of the 56 allegations, 24 were not administratively charged, 14 were unfounded, 10 were exonerated, 31 were administratively charged, and 1 was deemed not to be within the ACC's jurisdiction, as the event occurred before we were authorized to hear cases. On MTA, we had 1 allegation, 1 officer, and there was one administratively charged. Then on the Department of Natural Resources, there were 12 allegations, 8 officers. 6 were not administratively charged, and those 6 were all exonerated. And there were 6 that were administratively charged. And that is the tally for the month of July. We will have a meeting, I believe it's August 25th. In September, we're going to have an early meeting. That's in part because I'm going to be traveling overseas and will not have access to a lot of stuff.
Bob, August 25 is a Sunday.
Whoop, I'm sorry. August must be 28th. I'm sorry. Thank you, Kurt.
Yeah. Oh, 28. All right. Thank you.
Yep. Then in September, we are going to have our meeting on the 17th. I'm hopping on a plane the 18th. I'm going to need somebody to review the decision reports and get those back to Carrie. So Kurt, Rodney, or Donna, if one of you can volunteer to review the reports once we have that meeting. And I apologize, but I've got a nephew who's having his third wedding, but it's his first bride, but they're doing a ceremony in France. And when I found out there was going to be a wedding in France, I've never been there, so I got to go. And then I'm going to do four
At least it'll be after the Olympics.
Yeah. So we'll work out who can review those reports. I haven't really heard anything from the governor's office. Last thing I heard was the same thing that Matt heard, and that was they're thinking about doing an executive order over legislative changes. But I'm hoping, it sounds like Adam has been up to his eyeballs in some other issues, and he suggested that we will talk about this sometime in August. So expect to be hearing from him shortly.
All right.
Well, I have nothing else from me for business today.
Rodney, do you have anything?
I don't have anything, sir. Thank you.
Good. Everybody, thank you very much. Appreciate your
All
time.
right, thank you, Bob.
Good.
Take care, everybody.
Great,
And,
thank you.
Gary, when you get them, the reports, just send them to me and I'll get them back to you.
Yep, I have a commission meeting tomorrow morning. I'm gonna try to get through them this afternoon, but chances are it'll end up being, what's today, Tuesday, Wednesday? It'll be sometime Thursday.
Okay, that'll work. Thank
I will
you.
try to get them to you by the close of business on Thursday.
Hey, Bob, did we need a motion to adjourn, or we just?
Yeah, we do need a motion to adjourn, but Rodney gave that motion when he signed off.
All right, thank you.
Motion to adjourn, right.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, Gary.
Thanks.